Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Welcome to my February 8th training ride. Hey everyone. Richard here with Bikes and Brews. Welcome to my February 8th training ride. Today we got some exciting stuff going on and looking forward to everybody joining me today as we have a nice strong workout. So on the video today, we're going to be looking at the 2019 Paris-Roubaix ride. Give us a little bit of motivation watching the peloton and watching some people head out in the beginning, and we're going to work some of those into our training ride today. So I'm going to hop on the bike, start to get warmed up, and we'll see how today goes, eh? Okay, let's jump on. Nice to see a few of you jumping on right away as soon as I go live. Looks like a few people are all ready to go. My computer going. How's everybody feeling? How's the weather? Yeah, if you're anywhere in Canada, I think this week, frigid cold. Minus 23, strong winds. Saturday was Global Fat Bike Day. Saturday was Canadian Fat Bike Day, but just a little too cold for me. So I decided to do a long indoor ride on my virtual trainer. I know some people ventured out. Did you venture out in that cold weather? I know some of you went for a run. Some of you might have gone for a ride. Some of you might have just stayed indoors. And I went out to the ski hill to get some volunteer days in. Man, it was a chilly one, so I'm looking forward to getting lots of heat going on down here in my basement. All right. About 5 minutes of warm up before we start talking about our routine for today. We'll break it into two sections, 30 minutes and 30 minutes. Do as much as you can. And Holly has the legs for 30 minutes. That's just fine. Everything I give you is a suggestion. All right. Let's get those legs spinning. 75, 90 RPM. Let's start to add a little resistance. Wake everything up. Starting to get blood flowing. So drop one gear. So start to speed things up. All right, good job, everybody. Warm-ups are always so hard, especially on a cold day. With me as much as you can. Take a little longer break, so I'll give you the option to do that. As we do a moderate workout today. Last week, short, intense segments. Previous week, longer endurance ride. So this time, we're going to do a moderate pace. Our sections are going to be 8 minutes each. A couple minutes of break. Varying degrees of tension. Workout. Got to make sure we're nice and warmed up. Rather than hopping on a bike, trying to go hard without being warmed up. All right, Kyle. All right, Holly. Anybody else is joining me today? Looks like I got lots of people on today. Nice to see everybody. This is your first time. I'm Richard, bikesandbrews.ca. Lots of indoor riding in the winter. Lots of outdoor riding too. Road bike, commuter bike, gravel bike, mountain bike, fat bike, touring bike, and a brand new mountain bike coming soon to my stable to get me ready for this upcoming season. It's really important to get these training rides in early. I'm ready for my new bike. Just drop another gear. A little harder. Getting up to about a 7 out of 10 in effort. Starting to breathe heavy. Heart starting to quicken. Legs are starting to burn. Heavy starting to flow. Keep going. Got a couple minutes of recovery where I'll talk about our routine for today. As we watch Paris-Roubaix in France in 2019. All right. Pick up the pace a little bit. 5 RPM faster. Just a little bit faster. About another minute and a half. All right. Also broadcasting this on YouTube Live. So we can upload the videos to YouTube right away. I'll have an update on that as we get halfway through today's workout. All right. One more minute here. And you pick it up a little bit. Same tension, same gear. A little bit faster. You're getting up to 90 to 100. As we keep working along. Today's workout. Get a chance. Let me know where you're from. Got some comments in there. Getting people from all across Canada joining up. Nice to see where you're from. All right. Let's slow it down. Couple minutes of recovery. Let's talk about our routine for today. So last week, we did very short, intense. Most of our workouts were a minute long where we worked hard. Previous week, endurance, 20-minute sets. So this is going to be right in the middle. Each segment's going to be broken up into 10-minute segments. We're going to do rolling hills for 8 minutes. Up, down, changing cadence, changing gear, 8 minutes. And then we're going to go into recovery for 2. And we're going to repeat that twice. So 2 10-minute segments. We'll take 5 minutes of a break. And we'll go back in and do exactly the same thing. Rolling hills for 8 minutes. 2 minutes of recovery before we go into the next one. Then we'll have a nice long cool down at the end as well. Let's see where people are coming in from today. Northwest Calgary, thanks for joining. Holly's a powerhouse. She's ready to go. Julie and Holly are leading the peloton. Nice to see. Windsor, Ontario. Saskatoon. Julie out there too. So going to hop back on the bike. Thanks for everybody for joining me. We'll get at the top of the hour and we'll start on our first 8-minute segment. First one will be a little easier. The other 3 won't be. All right. Thanks for joining me, everybody. All right. Let's drop a gear. Get a little resistance on there. Let's find 80 RPM. Nice and easy spin. Little bit of resistance. We go into our first 8-minute segment, rolling hills. Effort, 7 out of 10 at this point, 80 RPM. I'm going a little fast, about 80, 85 RPM. Nice and easy, a little bit of resistance. Make this first one a little bit easier. I see Holly up front on that one too. Kyle's trying to catch her from way at the back. He may be tall, but he's not fast. All right. First little hill. Let's drop a gear. It's a short little hill. Same cadence. A little more effort. Should go up our first hill. Lots of varied tempo in this one. Change of cadence. Change of gear. Sometimes a little of both. Get us through 8 minutes. All right, the hill gets a little steeper. Drop another gear. Same cadence. Up we go. Coming up to the crest of that hill. Come up to the crest of that hill. Up a gear. One easier. I want you to pick up the pace a little bit. 5 RPM faster as you were before. I want you to hold that. That's our downhill. 10, we're out on the cobblestones. Crowd's cheering us on. We're ahead of the pack. Maybe we're just in the lead group. We're trying to hang on until it's time for us to attack. Maybe as we get along here, later in the race, we might do a little attacking as well. All right. Keep up that cadence. Drop a gear. Next little hill. Keep that cadence up. A little more resistance as we go up. Good job, everybody. Kyle and Holly are leading the way. Everybody else is holding on. Ooh, I see Saskatchewan pulling up from behind. Definitely some effort there. All right. Hill's going to get a little steeper. Drop the gear. Lower the cadence. Bring it back down to 80. 85. Good job, everybody. Hill's getting a bit steeper. Drop another gear. Same cadence. 80 to 85. Good job. Good job, everybody. Rolling hills are hard. The uphills will suck the energy from you. And you forget to work on the downhill. So you got to catch up. Oh, hill's a little steeper. Drop another gear. Yep. Drop another gear. Stay seated. 75 to 80 RPM. All right. We're halfway through this section. Up a gear. Coming to the crest of that hill. Keep working. Up here a little easier. If it gets a little easier, pick up the pace. We're over halfway through the set. All right, down a little bit more. Up a gear. Pick up the pace. 85, 95 RPM. You got to work on those downhills. That's how you get ahead. 3 more minutes to go. Then you get 2 minutes of break. Oh, coming up to another hill. Drop the gear. Slow the cadence down. Top of this hill, I'm gonna try standing for a short bit. Make sure you drop a gear or two before you stand. You're not cheating with your body weight. "75 to 90 RPM effort, 8 out of 10. Maybe 8.5 for some of you. Okay, we've got a couple minutes to go to get up this hill. All right, keep going. Come on. Stay with me. Four sets of rolling hills tonight. 2 back to back. 5-minute recovery. 2 more. That'll get us to about 50 minutes. Have time for a cool down, chat. Show you what beer I picked out for tonight. Hill's getting steeper. Drop a gear. Get ready to stand up. Drop at least 1 gear, not 2. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Come on, Kyle. Come on, Holly. Up we go. Everybody. Come on, stay up. All right, coming to the crest of the hill. Sit down. Up a couple gears. Up 1 more. Pick up the pace. 100 RPM. Get us in our last 20 seconds. All right, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And recovery. Good job, everybody. Good job. Take a much needed break. Wipe your brow. Drink. Start to think about the next set. I want you to go a little bit harder on the next one. Not much. Not asking you to go crazy. All I want you to do is go a little bit harder. I'm even changing the resistance on my trainer. Make it a little harder as well. All right. 2 minutes. Recovery to go. First set was a little shorter, if you've noticed. Took a minute off. We actually did 7 minutes of work. Next time, full 8 minutes. Exactly the same thing. Coach you through lots of changes. We're riding out in the real world. It's never flat. It's never perfectly straight. You gotta get used to those changes in tempo, changes in elevation, changes in resistance. That's what we're doing today, today's training session. How do you feel? You should be warmed up now. Hopefully you're smiling. I know Kyle is. I know Holly is. I'm sure Saskatchewan's doing that as well. A big crowd today. Nice to see you all here. Cold. Time to ride indoors and pretend we're riding outdoors. All right. 40 more seconds. Let's drop a gear. Let's get some resistance going again. Wake everything back up for our second 8-minute segment. All right. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Drop a gear. Low cadence. Lots of power. Climb this hill. Good job, everybody. Hard to believe we've already ridden for over 20 minutes. Slow, gradual hill. Lots of power. Slow twitch muscles. Pushing the pedals. Pulling up. Think round pedal strokes. Push down, pull up. Push down, pull up. Good job, everybody. Keep going. Next set. A little harder than the first one. A little longer. A little more intense. All right, 1 minute in. Hill's definitely getting the best of us. How's the group doing? We're up in front. Stay with the leader. We're all leaders. Be out in front, fighting against ourselves. That feeling we have to give up. All we want to do is just push a little harder to get through it. All right, a little steeper. Drop a gear and we're going to stand up. Only for 30 seconds. Crest over this hill. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Drop the gear 2. Come on up. 30 seconds uphill. Then we get to go down. Good job, everybody. Come on. Come on. Stay with me. All right. Coming up to the crest of the hill. 3, 2, 1. Speed it up. Up a few gears. Get those legs moving. Remember, we work on the downhill. We don't coast on the downhill. We work. Look at all those people we're passing. Ones that are coasted on the downhill. Come on, everybody. Keep going. A long downhill, so hold it. $90 to 100 RPM. I'm at 95. Come on. 30 more seconds here. Our next little hill comes up. All right, let's drop one gear. Keep up that cadence. All right, drop another gear. Start to slow it down. 75 to 85. Good job, everybody. Stay with it. Just over halfway through the set. How are you feeling? Good. Take a big breath. Nice recovery coming after this. Get a nice refresh. You're ready to do it again. All right. Keep going. Flat hill, flat road. Got a bit of a headwind this time. We got to push against it. Down into your tuck. Concentrate on your legs. Push. Three minutes to go. This segment. Good job, everybody. These will help you with that varied rides. Lots of rolling hills. Windy days. You'll leave all your friends behind you. Train like this. Keep going. Another hill coming up, 15 seconds. So when it gets steep near the end, get prepared. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Drop one gear. Keep that cadence as high as you can. Got a power meter. You're getting close to FTP. You get up this last hill. Got about a minute and a half to go. Get up. And it's going to get steep. Keep pushing. 70 to 80 RPM. Lots of resistance. 8.5 out of 10 in effort. Gear is your choice. Make sure you're working right to the end. All right, the hill's going to get steeper. I want you to drop one gear, but I want you to stay seated. Drop a gear. Stay seated. Stay seated. Yep, that's it. Good job, everybody. Keep pushing. We're going to drop a gear soon. Stand to finish it out. Get ready. Drop a gear. Drop another one. Off you come. Come on. Should be hard. 9 out of 10. If you're not feeling 9 out of 10, sprint it up the hill. Come on. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice long recovery. Six full minutes of recovery. Good job, everybody. We've already gone through half the class. Half of it to go. 2 10-minute segments. Then we're going to do a nice recovery. Then we'll do something short and intense at the end. Finish off the hour. We turn off my fans. Now I'm hot. I always start my friends off here in the basement. Cold. By the time I finish the first half an hour, well, I'm definitely warm. So how you feeling? Nice long recovery. Slow your breath down. That's it. Take this time to wipe your brow, have a drink, get mentally reset. And you can decide where you're going. Joanne from Saskatoon, great work. Mark, nice to see you from Windsor, Ontario. Got some Northwesters. Holly's a powerhouse, of course you are. Nice to see you. Got 7 of you up there, a couple thumbs up. So let's talk about post-ride beer. So if you've seen my last week's ride, I'm trying to do a bit of dry February, so I'm trying to choose some non-alcoholic beers. Now there's a big difference between de-alcoholized and non-alcoholic. So de-alcoholized beer is simply heated to 78 degrees. That's when alcohol boils. So they literally boil the alcohol off of it, and it has in my opinion, a very surmountable change in the taste. Non-alcoholic beers are brewed with a special kind of yeast that doesn't produce the same amount of alcohol as traditional yeast does. So it's brewed in the same process. It's just a matter of using a different yeast to create little or no alcohol in that. So trying to do a little bit in dry February, so we'll talk a little bit about that at the end of the ride. So I'm going to hop back on, get ready for part 3, and part 4. So I know you're probably tired. I know, Holly, your legs are probably burning after the run yesterday, but if you can join me for one more set, one more 8-minute set, and you're free to do whatever you want afterwards. What I don't want you to do is recover for the next 10 minutes and then try and join me for the last one. I want you to join me for this one, get through it, and then decide if you want to do the last one. Choice is completely up to you. I can't see what you're doing. All I can trust is you want to get a good workout tonight. You want to do as much as you can. And my goal is to get you just a little bit closer to that. So, all right. All right, we got about 3 minutes of recovery to go. And again, you do the same routine. 8 minutes of work, 2 minutes of recovery, twice, 2 10-minute sets. That's going to be another 20 minutes. That's going to get us to about 25 after the hour. Give us a good 55-minute workout, plus however long you want to recover afterwards. I do recommend you take some time after to spin, recover, maybe do a bit of stretching. It's always important to do after this. I always enjoy a beverage, do a bit of stretching, watch a couple of videos. Might continue to watch the Paris-Roubaix to get me pumped for another cold day tomorrow and an early morning meeting. All right, let's last wipe of the brow. One more drink, water this time. And let's start to wake things up. Let's drop it here. Nice and easy still, just a little bit of resistance. 1 more minute here. We'll go into set number 3. Make sure you got lots of gear changes, lots of room to go up and down. Lots of variety in these next 2. So as a reminder, when I say drop a gear, it means to go 1 harder. When I say add a gear, it means to go 1 easier. Drop a gear, add a gear. I'll coach you on cadence. Let's go ahead and add a gear and pick up the cadence. 85 to 95. Wake everything up. Come on, everybody. Let's go. I know it's hard after that recovery. Gotta get everything going again. Long flat section to start the set. It's a beautiful day. Sun is shining, it's warm. No cars on the road. Beautiful country setting. Green and blue. Nothing but we can see in front of us all the way to the horizon. Just picture that in your head. That's what you're riding toward. One minute in. Good job, everybody. All right. Road gets a little steeper, so drop a gear. Keep up that cadence. Want to stay ahead of the group. Don't keep it up, they'll catch up with us. Come on, everybody, let's go. Good job. All right, little downhill. Up a gear. Pick up the pace. That's it. That's it. Come on. Pick up the pace. Up the gear. A little faster. Come on. Down hit. Push it. Every time we go up, we come down. Every time we go down, have to go up. 15 more seconds. We start a nice long hill. Get ready. Drop the gear. Drop another gear. That's it. $75 to $90 RPM. Want to keep working to go up this hill. Three minutes in. 5 to go. Stay with me. Let's get through this set. Good job, everybody. Come on, stay with me. You can do it. Grab a quick drink if you want. We're getting into the steeper hills. $75 to $90 RPM. I'm doing 80. 90% of FTP. 8 out of 10 in effort. All right, drop another gear. It's going to slow our cadence down. Stay above 65. Should be working 8.5 out of 10 in effort. Over the halfway mark. 4.5 minutes to go. Sorry, 3.5 minutes to go. We start to climb. Remember a few weeks ago, we did a 20-minute hill climb. This is nothing. This is 3.5 minutes. We're all in this together. 3 minutes to go. All right. This is all you can do. Stay right where you are. If you're with me, drop another gear. Some of us are taking a steeper road. Get to the same spot. You decide. 2.5 minutes to go. Nice slow cadence. Nice rhythm. Pulling up, pushing down. Over FTP. 105%. Two minutes to go. Come on, stay with me. One more minute up. One more minute down. You decide, you stay right here. Or if you got it in you, Kyle, drop a gear, come and stand up. 30 seconds up. Should be working. Shouldn't be easy. If it is, sit down. Get ready for the downhill. I want to see those legs moving. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Up a few gears. Get those legs moving. 95 to 105. Come on. Minute downhill. Come on. Yep, this would be faster than you're used to. Come on. Keep going. 30 seconds. Come on. Come on, everybody. Stay with me. Come on. 110. How fast can you go? 15 more seconds. Hold. Hold. 10. Come on. Stay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 minutes of recovery. Well done, everybody. Well done. Those sprints at the end are hard. It's important to flush those legs out after we do a hard set. So we're coming up 45 minutes. If I took every ounce of energy you have my permission to just coast. Your answer to that question was no. And we're going to do it once more. Again, 8 minutes. Rolling hills. It's our last one. So it's going to be our hardest one. We're going to crest a hill 3 times in those 8 minutes. And they're going to get steep. So if you need to add some resistance to your trainer or move up to the big ring, I would do it now. You're going to need lots of gears to do this last one. And then we're done. We're just going to coast. Go ahead and cheer everybody on. Just sit there and spin. You can hang around for another 10 minutes. All right. Let's drop a gear. Start to warm things up. Come on, Kyle. I know you're good for it. Holly ran 10K yesterday. See, she has legitimate reason. Drop another gear. So start up our first hill. Come on. 8 minutes of work. All I want from you. It's cold Monday night. Yeah. Good job, everybody. Good job. The end of this ride, end of this 8 minutes. I'll have some good news for you. I'll have some bad news for you. So you got to wait till the end. Find out what they are. All right, going up a hill, drop a gear. Short, steep hill. 1 of 3. Drop another gear. Yeah, that's it. Short, steep hill. You got lots of gear, you're gonna need it. Drop another gear. Stay seated. This isn't a climbing hill yet. All right, let's go. How do you feel? I feel awesome. Ready to work these last 8 minutes. Sorry, 6.5 minutes. Get me through to the end. All right, drop the gear and come on up. Come on up, slow, steady climb. Uphill number 1. All right, we're cresting hill number 1. So back down, add 2 or 3 gears, pick up the pace. Get those legs spinning. Can't get into my big ring. Pick it up. 90 to 100. It's like road to Nepal. Down and up, down and up, down and up. All right, second hill, drop a gear. 80 to 90 RPM. I'm doing 87. 80 to 90. 3 minutes in. 5 minutes to go. We go up hill number 2. I'm right there with you. Working just as hard as you are. Not taking any shortcuts. This is my workout too. And I got to talk to the whole thing. Which some days can be a real challenge, trust me. All right. 4.5 minutes to go. Hill number 2, drop a gear. Stay seated this time. Hill number 2 is a seated hill. So you stay above 60 RPM. Drop another gear. Stay seated. Good job. Halfway through, 4 minutes gone. Drop another gear. Run the Paris-Roubaix. And we're pushing it. Pushing it up that hill. Good job. You got it. Our little downhill. Last little hill to go. 3.5 minutes. Then you can recover as much as you want. Keep pushing. Lots of power. All right, downhill. Up. Up gears. Pick up the base. 100. 100 to 110. Come on. Pick it up. 15 more. Last tilt. Lots of gear on this one. All right, drop the gear. Back up the last hill. 2.5 minutes. Come on. This is the hardest one. We're going to sprint the last 30 seconds. All out. 10 out of 10. As long as you can go. For those of you not from Calgary, road to Nepal, the road to Nepal, the country road south of Calgary, 5 hills, back to back. First one is the longest, 3 to 10% in the middle, then it's just 5 hills back to back. It's a great training ride, as we all know. All right, 1.5 minutes to go. Drop a gear. Here we are on TV. Cameras are watching us. We're ahead of the pack. They're gaining on us. Up this last hill. We want that win. We want that yellow jersey. You have to get it. Minute to go. Picture you crossing the finish line. Picture you sprinting. 30 seconds. Finish it off. Get mentally prepared. Go 9.5, 10 out of 10. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Seated, standing. I just want you to go. Cut. Everybody go. Push it. 20 seconds. Cut. Go, Kyle. Keep it going. Go, Joanne. Go. 10. All of it. Give it all of it. 3, 2, 1. Bask in the glory of the wind. Well done, everybody. Well done. 4 8-minute segments. Each one a little harder than the last. Just keep spinning. I'm gonna flush those legs out. Everything break. You push right to the end. We'll be well done. Hoping I could inspire you just a little bit to get to the end. If you're watching this video afterwards, watching a recording of this video, hopefully you made it right to the end. You worked just as hard as the rest of the group did when we did it live. Well done, everybody. Well done. All right, you keep spinning. We'll talk about some good news, some bad news. All right. First of all, let's talk about the good news. So the good news is next Monday is a holiday. I'm going to be out of town, so no scheduled class next Monday. People put up their hands and wave. So no scheduled class on Monday, but if you want to get a workout in, lots of recorded videos on my Facebook page. Choose from short ones, hard ones, long ones, or endurance rides. Bad news is, because there's no ride next week, the following week is going to be another 1.5-hour endurance ride. 3 30-minute segments so that you can come and join me for 1, 2, or all 3 of those segments on the following Monday. So start getting ready for that. We're also going to make a slight change. We're going to move over to Facebook. Sorry, we're going to go over to YouTube Live. Still be posting the events on Facebook. There'll be a link right there for YouTube Live. We'll see if that's a little bit better. Had a couple of my Facebook events get cut off early, so I want to make sure that I'm recording the entire session so that we don't have to finish it off. Now, as you're recovering and thinking about your post-ride beverage, I want to bring up One for the Road. Local brewery here in Calgary that does non-alcoholic. Some of their things, not a big fan of, but they have a Kolsch that's going to be perfect. Great thing about it is 0.5% alcohol, and it probably has 40 calories. So I probably burned 800 or 900 calories in today's ride. So I can recoup with these 40. Maybe I'll have a couple of them. But you choose your beverage of choice. I want to thank you for joining me today. Keep spinning as much as you want. Make sure you do some stretching. I'm Richard Bikes and Brews. Thanks for joining me.